Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Night of the Dead. So, here we are, Wave 48. The last recorded episode before the big 2 Twitch streams. So, Friday night, for those who do not know, it's in the description anyway. So there'll be 2 Twitch streams. The time's in the description. Also, if you subscribe to the Twitch channel, you'll see them on the schedule. As we approach the big 5-0. So what have I changed for Wave 48? First thing you can see, double trebuchets over here now. I'm still not going to use explosive round. I can't afford to be using that much iron. You have to remember that I'm in this for the long term. So I don't want to be just using up precious things on just one nice explosion. So anything that I build, really, I want to make the most out of it. Secondly, you can see down there, there's cutters on the main road. Now that little crawler, he is not going to be affected. Oh, see, he's attacking one of them. So they do get attacked. Although he's dead. And the crawler's going to be fine. I'm just going to go down and shoot that crawler. Load up the old round here in a magazine and... pop. Oh! Pop. So what's all this about? You say, what's going on? How much damage did he do? Oh, he was okay. Just a little bit. Nothing to worry about. There we go. So, I've removed all of the spikes from here. So, tonight when the wave comes out of the bunker, I'm just going to let them come. And then they're going to flow along the edge of here, into here, pick up some treasure. Cut. And that should really thin out a decent bunch of the trash zombies. Or at least weaken them up a lot. But with the trebuchets also hitting down that stretch, I'm thinking a lot of the trash will just be gone. I mean, I could even start the night here. Now, if you notice, I've even put lights all the way down to the distance. But the only reason I probably won't start here is it would encourage zombies to pass across the top. Now I can wall that off, or I can spike that off. But I think if I stand up there like I usually do, that's fine. And the amount of trebuchet action we're going to get is going to be 30 rounds in each. It won't last long, but it should obliterate that opening wave. And then once up here, I mean, nothing really has changed since last night. Last night went very well. I did like the result. So we're going to leave this part of the base alone. I don't really want to do too many changes before the Twitch streams, because that gives us something interesting to do on the Twitch streams. I'm thinking probably on the first Twitch stream, I'll go and do the prison. There's guillotine's missing one here. I'll go into the prison. I haven't done that yet on this character. I've been in the area of the prison, but I haven't actually cleaned out the prison. So that could be a good daytime thing for this character. Get a bunch of resources. I am running out of locations to go in this area. I could go up to the bridge, get a load of resources from the bridge. But yeah, we're starting to have to think about what resources we need and where we're going to go to get them. Because the bridge is a long run from here. I would have to really do it across the top of the mountain edge. kill a few bears on the way and try and get down and then back the same way to reduce the run. I don't want to be running all the way into the city, then all the way back out of the city. That's a bit crazy. So there we are. We're looking good. Things are looking sleek now. A lot better designed. I mean, it's possible for me to put more trebuchet over there, but since I can't reload the trebuchet, I think it's pretty pointless because they're all going to fire at the same time and all run out of ammunition at the same time, so I can't stagger them. It would be nice if I could do, yeah, you know, one gets reloaded later. But I'm definitely not running over there. And some of you say, why don't you run over there? Well, this area right here, where we are, even this first row here, is not in line with the bait. So when zombies come up here, they're after me. They're not after the bait. That's the difference here. So this whole stretch, when they rounded this corner and they're coming up, they're looking to go for me at this point. They're not going to the bait. That's why sometimes some of them run over here, because they see me stand up there. If I stand a little bit further in, they will tend to come this way for me. And then they go, oh, bait, meat, run for the meat. So I could move the bait slightly this way. It is an option. And the reason I think it's an option, I'm not going to be doing it for this one. The reason I think it's an option is, let's say this piece I'm standing on now, I move across one. So this whole passage becomes this passage, and this passage goes there. Yeah. Then this one can move along one. And if anything, I could then have some windows there that I could run up to replan other things up this one instead. You know, I could use the steps to descend down into it. Not that I would need to. If there's bait there, I could literally run past them. It's just if the traps are going off, I'm going to get hit. So that's not always the best plan. Anyway, without further ado, let's move on to Wave 48. Hello everybody, and we are back. So it's about a little bit earlier than I normally come back. Just, you know, want to show you a few things and talk about a few things, and then we can see the carnage. So I've loaded up my trebuchets. I've put 4 cutters down there now, tight into the edge. And I thought, oh no, you can't see. So I upgraded the palisade so to be see-through and put a lamppost there. We still can't see a lot, but I think when the zombies are down there, we should be able to see them. I'm hoping anyway. There's only one way to find out. We'll do that in a moment. So other than that, I think we're basically ready to go. I mean, for those who are, it's their first time seeing this channel and seeing this playthrough, I just wanted to say that, yeah, it's clearly like, it's about the journey, not about the destination. It's not a case of, oh, he's got the wave 48, oh, he's got the wave 50. It's about how did you get to wave 48 or wave 50. That's always the hardest part. And you have to remember that when I started this, the game had only just launched. Nobody knew anything. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what zombies there were. I didn't really know how to do the traps. I couldn't watch any videos to go, oh yeah, this is how to make a cool base. It's had to be to evolve as we've gone along, from complete idiot in the first few days to just trying to work everything out for myself. And I mean, we are where we are now, which is great. As I said, I never would have built the base that I have built if I knew what I knew now. And I do have other playthroughs that I've started just to test things out. I've got, you know, a hardcore legend one. I got a few other bits and pieces where I'm just seeing if what I know now can help take on things like hardcore legend. And they can. It's just It's not just the base and the traps, it's the play style at that point, because there's so many zombies and they're so hard on some of those higher difficulties. It's a different play style. You can't just go off and, you know, clear out the police station or something, because what's in there is just crazy. So yeah, I probably will, when this series eventually comes to an end, when they kill me. Because they will kill me in the end, don't get me wrong. There's just too many. Unless the engine just doesn't continue to scale in any way. So far it does. I mean, there's more bosses. And if more of the trash turns into bosses, until they're all bosses, then, you know, if it's clearly we've reached the end and the dev hasn't added anything, then yeah, okay. At that point, I will probably put this on hold until the dev does add something, and we'll switch to something like, you know, a legendary difficulty or something. But for now, we're trying to push to 50. And just see how tough that wave 50 is, what the differences are. Because each 10, there has been a distinct difference. Wave 20 was quite brutal. So it's just a case of seeing what's at each big 10 milestone. So here we are now. Just approaching the time. I'm hoping this thing down below goes well. It might not. But because I haven't changed anything really with this upper base, I'm hoping that if the lower base just goes to hell, or that lower path goes to hell, I can just retreat in the upper base and it'll work. But there's still the fear, if they break through this palisade, and they get close to the wall, they'll smell the bait, and then they start trying to leap up here. And that is a problem. It's a problem we faced before. They'll take out the foundations if that's the case, and then we really will be in trouble. I'm still trying to think about other ways to prevent it, even if it's just yet another curve of palisades a bit further out, you know, between these two now, to encourage them to path onwards and not to attack the palisades. But they shouldn't attack the palisades. They should just flow nice and gently through the middle. I don't know how much the trebuchet is going to upset them. I don't know how much the cutter's going to upset them. We had one earlier on that was attacking a cutter. Too much attacking down there could break through. So we will find out. And we will cross our fingers. And we will hope. Any moment now. Give you guys a chance to... Guys and girls. I keep saying that. It's just a figure of speech. Give you a chance to see the waves spawning. But I think the moment I start getting much action down the front here, I probably will give up my wonderful viewpoint and we can watch the action down below. But for now, we will stay here. I could go back to as I did in like the wave 20s, wherever it was, where I would have, oh, wave 17s even. Before the base got destroyed, I think it was pre-20. I would stand up here with sticks of dynamite and just lob them as far as I could. I don't think I could actually throw them that far though. That's a bit too far. I would need some kind of grenade launcher. Devs, I want a grenade launcher. Yeah, that's outside of my throw range. Which is a pity. There's an eagle down there. Should I shoot it? It's okay, eagle. You can survive for now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what they do. They're coming out of the bunker. Straight into a few trebuchet rounds. I think those trebuchets are going to wear themselves out before we get anything going here. That was always the fear with the trebuchets. just, without being able to refill them, they're just going to expend their ammunition straight away. We'll see. I can see some... oh, there was a flamer that blew up. Fantastic. Oh, they've caught a palisade on fire, so there you go. Straight away that's an issue, because they'll try and cut that corner. Hopefully it's not too big an issue. I can't run down there myself, because they'll come after me. But I didn't think they would actually kill an exploder. But it's going to burn all of those palisades down. It hasn't jumped to the second palisade yet, but it will. You can see the cutters spinning. You can't really see through those palisades. Oh, there's another flamer. Oh, one of the trebuchets actually managed to catch the flamer that close. It's quite impressive. Oh wow, they can actually cut across that way. Don't really want to do that. I want to focus their damage down there. That palisade hasn't jumped to the next... Oh, there you go. Just as I said it. Oh, we've got a couple running across the back. There is a little gap in those spikes. I left it there on purpose so that they don't, like, start freaking out. Here comes the main road now. See some way off in the distance. See, there's some leapers. You get some leapers when they get an issue. So I tell you what, I'm going to retreat. Don't really want things trying to get me that way. I want them to come over here. It's like, here, zombies. Please come this way. So already we have an issue, don't we? We have an issue. The palisade that is very important that stays up is going to go down. That is a problem. So this could have an issue now on whether or not we get things that try and climb up the mountain. If they do, they can try and destroy the foundations. Not the kind of thing I want to be thinking of. It'll do. It'll do. Now I'm hoping a load of that first trash just gets cut to pieces down below. I mean, we could be crazy enough to run out there and have a look. Ah, here they come. Eventually those cutters are going to run out of charges. If I improve that area down below, I potentially don't need to come down here so early. We can stay up top longer. Keeping an eye on things out there. 30s, 20s. I'm gonna refresh that cutter. I could refresh that front cutter. It didn't actually need it. '40s, '70s here. Everything's fine. 90s. Boss is desperately trying to get forward. Getting cut to pieces. Cutters are fine. I'll do that one. Everything is looking good. Excuse me. Got the butchers having some fun. Come to inspect the sausages. $35. Well, I'll redo that one. And that one. Okay there for now. Chomp, 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 chomp. Hear it all grinding away there. Can I get to that? Cut that over there. It's always a difficult one. If I repair this. I can't get to it. Not without repairing this one. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, excuse me. I got a bit of a cough. Don't you go panicking for me now. I'm fine. $50s. La 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 la. Nothing in here. Start to feel sorry for the zombies now. I'll leave the 30 alone. Yeah, it's all okay. Just leave them run down a bit. We've got plenty of scope in the base. I can let them all go to 0 and just let them carry on in. But this is the fun bit. This is the bit we all want to see. Come on, bosses and butchers. Look at them. Splat, 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 splat. They're trying so hard. Go on, butcher. Come on, butcher. You were so close. Oh, he's still going. Come on, butcher. One. He's around the corner. Oh, he's still up. Come on, butcher, keep going. Oh, I think he got... No, I think he's dead on the floor. I can see him. He's dead on the floor. Just replan a few of these things. Get them going again. Have that one. La 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 la. Just need anything? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Ah, come on. You can do it. Gotta give these zombies some encouragement. I mean, otherwise they'll just give up. Come on, zombies. You can do it. There's meat for you at the other end. Fresh, lovely meat. Brains. You have to feel bad for them, don't you? I mean, wave 2 will be here now in a moment. The 2 o'clock wave. A load of bosses. To show them all how it's done. Anyway, like, this is how you run through the maze. I'm just going to replan some of this maze. Ready for the big show. I know they didn't need a replan, but why not? We have the big wave here any moment. Oh, I think they're arriving. Or are they? Got things blowing up. Come on, bosses. Off he goes. Just listen to it. Absolute carnage. Those cutters. They're just amazing. I mean, I love my shredder, but those cutters are just brutal. I know there's some things that can't get past, or that can get past the cutters. Except for my 3 cutters here that are lowered. I mean, lowered cutters is just cruel, isn't it? Not even the exploders can get past lowered cutters. I could just have a maze just full of cutters at different heights. Nothing else. Just rows of cutters. And still they come. Still more. The exploder there, trying to do his best. Come on, exploder. No, you didn't do it. Leave the last one. Was that it? The exploder, I think, was the last. The poor things. Ah. Oh, there's a crawler. I think it's time for us to go outside and check to see what's out. He's coming for me now. See, because the bait doesn't reach as far. That one over there is inside the bait, but yeah, as I said, the bait doesn't reach out far enough. Let's go and see what horrendous things happen down here. Yeah, we lost the whole of the fencing. Not surprising, really, because it caught on fire. Did they attack any of this? No, we were okay. They come off the edge of this and just ran straight up there. Oof, I was lucky. These are all out, clearly. But they did a little bit of mincing here, didn't they? They got a few, that early spawn, all the trash mobs got them out the way. Well, not just trash mobs. We've seen an exploder go up. That's what caught the fence on. That was from the trebuchet. Having a little bit of fun there. I wasn't quite so happy with the trebuchet trebbing towards my base, though. I mean, I could move them forward slightly, so they stay focused on the road and not trying to hit things up here. Once things are up here, let them go. I mean, you know, they're gonna have had enough time just getting into my base. They don't need to be hit by a trebuchet. Right, let's go see how deep they went. This is always the interesting bit. I am just going to refill these behind me if they need it. No, just in case something comes up behind me and says, "Oh, attack him." Attack her. So, oh, got a couple in here. Oh, that was it. They didn't get any further. They didn't do that one. So, this was the furthest person. Right here. Well, actually, no. This is just damage. There's no charges expended on these. That bag flew from this guillotine. This guillotine, I think, killed the butcher. That's probably whose it was. And the butcher's bag landed by here. But these two never triggered. So the furthest any of them got was underneath this guillotine. Oh, that's quite sad, isn't it? I do feel sorry for them now. They try so hard. And they don't get anywhere. Poor things. They don't even get past the front, basically. Ah, we need to have some kind of like zombie union, I think. They're gonna complain and say, hey, come on, give us a chance. Give zombies a chance. Right, people, that's wave 48. I think all my little tweaks and changes over the past few waves and episodes have finally become some formidable super base. It doesn't look much, does it? I mean, it looks a mess. I've seen some people that design bases that look really cool. Gorgeous, all like, you know, symmetrical or asymmetrical and all kinds of, you know, wonderful things with trapdoors and cool functions going on. But this ugly base on the side of this mountain just eats zombies like you would not believe. Okay. That's it for me for now. I hope that I see you all on the weekend now, on tomorrow night. Say all the times and things like in the description of this video. And if you already have got me followed on or if you're following me on Twitch, you can go to my Twitch channel, you can see the schedule, and on there it'll tell you all the different games that I'm running live Twitch feeds for and what times. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you then, and you can all come on and laugh and shout and say whatever you want and get me to go wherever you want. I mean, within reason. And it'll be great fun. See you all then. Bye.